It's right here. It should be taking mad long sometimes. Again, I mean, I'm playing random people online, so, you know, it could depend on the kind of internet they got, where they at in the world. Who y'all got? Y'all got Ali or Floyd? Who y'all got? Put your bets in now.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like.
They might block the video for this music that's playing right now, but if it do, just know it was because they couldn't connect or something. I don't know. The person looked like they had enough wins that they could have beat me, so we'll see. But I got 4. Do I got 4 wins, man? No, I don't got no wins. We'll see.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees.
We've heard of sleeping with the fishes. We're about to fight with the fishes here at the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 61 kilos. He is 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. There can only be one.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
That's the player skipping through all the scenes, y'all. That's not me.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
What a great venue, and what high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. The straight right just misses. He just got caught with a big right. A perfect counter shot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Punch, counter punch. A straight right just misses. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Yeah, I think I was down that round. I think I threw more punches.
On to the second round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter punching, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punches, they're watching every move, that every trick.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How about that time counter shot? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That counter punch caught him clean. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes. Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A straight right just misses. A perfect counter lands. A straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables. And there's the bell for round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Tried to score with that hook but missed. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell sometimes can be the sweet.
Time for the 5th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3.
referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round, great round. Now relax. You were thinking. Go out there and win this next round.
There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Another scoring shot there. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Hold that thought! Crawford is dazed! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fight.
Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter shot. They exchanged punches. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this lightweight is having... Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself.